All right, you guys. Hey, don't be scared. I'm not wearing any weird costume makeup. I actually have something going on with my eyeball. You guys, I'm on 42nd Street. Right behind me is the famous New Amsterdam Theater, where I work in the morning. So I've always done videos where I was like inside, downstairs, and today I'm outside, outside, away from that. Wow, I really do look crazy with my eyeball. All right, anyway, I'm officially 1 year on YouTube, so I might not have officially 52 videos because there was some weeks that I didn't actually post a video, but as of the 29th of October, I was 1 year. So 1 year and 2 days that I've been doing weekly vlogs on my progress, my weight loss. Yeah, I'm really excited that I made it this far. Lots of fun updates coming to you. One, I am 105 pounds down, so I'm not sure if you can tell at all, but I'm 105 pounds down since starting this weight loss journey, basically of this year earlier on March 2nd when I had started doing the liquid diet, and then April 11th when I had the gastric bypass. So yeah, so 105 pounds down. Another fun thing, I definitely am seeing a lot of changes. A lot of my clothes are not fitting anymore, so I have to get new clothes. I have lots of empty hangers. That's really exciting, and kind of scary because I'm running out of clothes to wear. Today I am breaking my diet just a little bit. I will have some of these candy corns officially from the Halloween party that we just had at Disney. And yeah, let me just put these away so I don't try to eat them while we're talking. No, I probably will just have a couple of them. But let me see, what else can I share with you? I did a video on Facebook on October 29th. So I did like a live video where I was talking about like my journey and how when I went back, and I actually, if you go back and you start, if you have gone back, I have no idea who's watched my other videos, but if you go back and you watch since October 29th of last year, oh man, that was like a depressing video, whatever, where I was talking about how I just was at a standstill, how the reason I did this surgery to begin with was for medical purposes because I am a tour guide and I need to be out on the street here walking around, and it's just not going to be able to happen if I'm 380 pounds and 430 pounds and whatever. So yeah, and so the mornings I usually work inside this theater, and the afternoons I'm usually giving my own tours. And just recently I was hired with EF Explore America, which is education first, and in next year I will be doing more outside student group tours, which I'm super excited about doing. So that is, yeah, this is all stuff that I wouldn't have been able to do or enjoy or experience if, again, I was unhealthily at an unhealthy weight where my knees are still hurting and I'd be, you know, giving problems. So today I had to work this morning over here, and afterwards one of the guys that works in the theater actually gave us all at Disney a ghost tour inside. So he was sharing his stories, he was sharing their ghost stories and experiences of Miss Olive Thomas. So today is Halloween, and I'll just share with you a couple of those stories that I like to share on my ghost tour. So first of all, she was a Ziegfeld Follies girl. She usually did the Winter Follies. She was known as one of the most beautiful girls in America. That was sort of like her thing. She was having an affair with Mr. Florence Ziegfeld, and because he was already married, she didn't. They didn't think that she was going to get any further along with that. So they broke up, and she ended up marrying a man named Jack Pickford. If you've ever seen any silent movies, then you might remember the name Mary Pickford, and that was Jack's older sister. So So they were siblings, and she was in the silent movie business. And so she did go to California to make some movies, and they were sort of like the first America's sweethearts. They were always like, what's Jack and Olive up to? Flash forward to they're deciding that, okay, we don't like being in the news so much, it's putting a strain on our marriage, and plus being bi-coastal, having her work here in New York and having him work out in California, they decided to go to Paris for a second honeymoon. And this is where Olive's demise happened. It's sort of a mystery. We don't know exactly how it all came about, but we do know that she apparently said that she had a headache, they had gotten into a fight, she went into the bathroom to get something to take, and she grabbed the wrong bottle, and we think that she accidentally overdosed on mercury chloride, which at that time they were using to cure syphilis. So we don't know how that's even possible, because that bottle at that time had like skull and crossbones on it. So it's just kind of a mystery. Maybe she was like drinking and she just literally grabbed the wrong bottle. But Jack says the last words that she ever uttered was, "Oh my, what have I done?" When the news hit here at the New Amsterdam, people backstage were saying, "What are you talking about? Olive's not gone. We just saw her downstairs in the dressing room." So there's some mysteriousness too. Apparently right after she died, she came back, and there's been so many reports of her still being around. Security officers have quit because they've seen her walking across the stage. We've had to hire female security officers at one point. There was also, when there was some construction done in the building, you can see how tall it goes up like there, that big skinny red and brown right there behind me, New Amsterdam, and then goes all the way up. There is a rooftop garden, and there was a theater that was up there. And during the construction in the 90s, their construction workers saw a woman walking across thin air. Well, legend has it that there was a theater that was there, and in the theater was a transparent glass runway. So if he saw somebody walking across thin air, it would have been actually residual haunting. It would have been residual energy. And so yeah, so we think that she's still up there, thinking that the Follies is gone and hoping that it still comes back. We also know that she likes to make an appearance every once in a while. She only seems to appear to men, so ladies, forget about seeing her. But you might be able to experience her. She's a little bit of a trickster. She likes to throw things off of the shelves, especially if people are talking about her. She likes to mess with people. I had my own personal experience upstairs where we were in one of the rooms, and where all the archived pieces are for the tour. And I swear, like, it was right after one of the other tour guides was showing me around and showing me everything that all of a sudden she's like, oh my gosh, she's like, everything in here has to be in its place, and I can't, sometimes I come in here and stuff's in the middle of the floor, and I really hate that. And the next thing you know, boom, this picture falls over. This picture frame of the Lion King falls over, and the tour guide walks over to it and just picks it up and goes, "Oh, Olive." And meanwhile, I'm like backing out towards the door, like, "Oh, Olive, okay." So like lots of instances like that happen in the theater. Luckily, she does like that the shows are going on and that the theater is being used. So all of the Broadway shows are still hits, and yeah, so just some fun stories for you on Halloween. And I'm feeling really, really good. I have some weird stuff going on with me physically right now just because of my eye here. I also have a big bruise on my hand right here because I was trying to get a dog out of a cage and it bit me, so it's going away, but it's just like really bad. And then I also have some issues with my skin right here. I'm getting a little close and personal, but this right here, there's like this red area. It's because none of my bras fit anymore, so I've been sort of wearing sports bras to keep them off of my belly, and I've been doing this since the beginning of my surgery, and now my skin's kind of like getting there. I also, skin-wise, have been taking a lot more precaution, or not precaution, but just skin-wise, my skin is hanging a lot more on my arms, and like I have muscle I didn't know I had. So that's kind of exciting. I have muscle and I have like flabby skin that's like next to it, and so it's yeah, it's been interesting. But every morning I've basically been taking some 3-pound weights, and after I brush my teeth and I've washed my face and I've taken a shower, I then start to just sort of like do some chest pulls, or just like, you know, like out and down and up and back like this. So I'm not like working really hard, but I am using the weights every morning just to sort of like see if I can put some more definition into my arms. And I bought some blackhead removal wash, face wash, that I try to use every morning. I wash my skin that has been rubbing, because my skin has always sort of been bad, but I never really paid as much attention to it because why bother? But now I am, and now it is actually clearing up. So I would show that to you, but I'm in the middle of 42nd Street. So yep, there's 42nd Street. Right up there is where the ball drops. Can you see the ball? That big blue thing up there? Right there. That little blue thing, that is the ball that drops on New Year's Eve. So for me, I got some homework to do, and then after homework I'm going to a certification class, and then I have a ghost tour from 10 to midnight. So yeah, that's my life. That's what I'm doing. And tomorrow I'm going to go see Miss Saigon. I'm so excited to go see Miss Saigon. So, all right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to leave me messages. I will get back to you. And all my fellow YouTube vloggers out there, you guys are all amazing. I wish I could watch everybody's videos, but I've just been so swamped, so I haven't had a chance to, but I'm hoping to catch up as things slow down. And I hope all of you guys are doing really well too. One day at a time. One day at a time. Lots of walking, lots of water, lots of protein. Get your protein in. And that's all I got. That's all I got. All right, I hope you guys are well. Thanks for watching. Bye.